What's going on, Rock?
Not a lot, man. What's happening?
Oh, another day. What's going on, everybody? Today is Monday. We have the late model and everything unloaded. We've got our generator pulled into a million pieces. We're fixing to perform our wash day on everything. And then from there, we'll be getting started with our teardown, and we've got to get our crew chief's race car ready to go. It's been sitting out front for a minute, a little too long. Mike, what's up, buddy?
Oh, son of a... I'm good.
You alright?
No, man, that hurt.
Happy Monday.
Dude, you gotta watch that back.
I'll have instant replay
You see
on
what
it.
I did?
No, I didn't.
Dude, I killed that angle.
Did you?
Oh, with my neck.
Son, that hard head probably bent it.
Dude, you gotta watch that. That freaking hurt.
Really?
Yeah,
What's your thoughts?
Look how bad it is. Dude.
Oh, my.
Did it get me?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, it got me good.
You alright, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I'm fine, buddy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
It felt like it
Yeah,
went through
yeah,
me.
yeah. You did that. You did that for sure.
Oh,
You didn't have
yeah.
piece of mics on there.
Yeah, I smoked that thing, dude. At least I didn't scream.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Or punch it, you know.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Kept your anger tucked in. So,
Wanna watch
anyways, we're racing this weekend. Where are we racing at?
I ain't never at the board.
Come on now.
The bird.
The Bird.
Favorite
We're going
place.
back to the Bird.
Yeah.
Where else?
Either the Jackson or the Mag.
Either the Jackson or the Mag.
Yeah. I love Hattiesburg, man. Look, right, stick at, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Now we got a good place to stick at. So that's the tentative plan.
Give me a Band-Aid, please.
You need one?
No, heck no.
I'm getting Rock to come out here and kiss it. Rock's coming to kiss it, I'm telling him. So, as you may or may not know, we're racing for points. We just moved into second in the national points. I believe we're either 15 or 17 points behind David Williamson as it sits. You know, it's a friendly deal going so far. Hopefully we can keep that going and everything and it not get too stressful and out of hand. But so far we're enjoying it. I think it'll speak volumes as to Mr. Jason Nice's and what he's put together for us, as well as MB Customs late model program, if we're able to capture that. So yeah, that's what we're shooting for right now. We've got 6 weeks left, 6 or 7 weeks, including this week. And in order for us to capture it, we really need to be winning. But we need to win probably, I think, 4. We need to win at least 4 more times in a weekend. We need to win 4 weekends out of those 7, and we need to finish better than, I believe, 4th the other 3 weekends. And it's going to come really, really close to that. The situation and the things that happened in Baton Rouge certainly play a factor into this, because at the end of it, if we're tied, it goes back to your wins. Who has the most wins? Well, that night was not only a win, but that was 1 point. So if we're 1 point shy, then we're also, you know, we don't get to go to that. And then if we do tie, now we're 1 win shy of what we would have had. So that it definitely could make a difference. Hopefully it doesn't make a difference, but that's why that was so important to us. And like I said, it's going to come down to, it's going to be pretty close to that, but hopefully we're good enough. We do our maintenance well enough, and we do our adjustments at the right time to ensure that it doesn't come to that. So huge thank you to each and every one of these sponsors that makes this deal possible. Good friend, Mr. Nick Bauer, thank you to everything that he does for us. BB, shout out to him. God's certainly awesome. What? I think you're bleeding out. I think it's making you delirious.
What's going on?
Isn't that what it is?
Didn't
Delirious
we
or
win this past
delusional?
weekend? Did we win?
Did we win, buddy? We we're lucky we finished second. Let's put it that way.
What?
Yeah. Man, that track did not suit me and my driving style at all. We kind of got better towards the end of it, but it messed me up. It's really dark there and hard for me to get a hold of. You know, I felt like we had a good race car, but it didn't suit me. So yeah, that's the latest. I feel like I'm rambling, but hopefully that was some valuable information that we spoke on right there. Hopefully you understand that. And like I said, that's the plan. That's what we're gunning for. So at the end of it, we're either going to be a points champion or we're going to be in the top 3. That's the other thing. And we're mentioning David Williamson. But the guy that's in 3rd right now is only 2 points behind us in the national points. So not only do we have to be trying to shut out David Williamson, we've also got to be chasing down Shannon Lee. So like I said, it's gonna get really tight right here at the end. There's a couple of guys way back in the points that haven't ran all 14 of their races. But if they do run all 14 of their races and they win all 14 of their races, and they can be a threat as well, you know. So there's a lot of stuff from 1st all the way back to 17th. There's a lot of people that could be a potential threat, but right now the top 3 is really, really tight. It's a really tight margin. So again, shout out to Mr. Jason Nices and everything that he does for us. MB Custom, CMD Racing Shocks for keeping us on rails, and hopefully we can keep it all rolling. Right, Rock?
Absolutely.
We're gonna run. Where are we gonna finish in the points? Bingo.
From the small towns to the big leagues, every track feels like home. Selling merch along the way to keep them on the road. With a prayer before the green light and a heart full of hope, he races for tomorrow with his family as his scope. Through the highs and the lows, they stand by his side, with a camera rolling steady, capturing every ride. Rivals in the rear view, but his faith keeps him strong. In memory of Pawpaw George, he races on and on. Dirty sliders and dive bombs, he's in it for the thrill. Keyboard warriors talking, but he's got the skill. With faith in Christ beside him, through those endless...
Alright, so Mikey and Rocky have the Crate Late model fully torn apart. I took our carburetor off to clean everything up a little bit and oil everything, and I do not have the gaskets. It ripped the gaskets, so got to order some gaskets, and then that can go back together. The mod's still sitting where it was the last time y'all saw it. But again, Mikey and Rocky have our parts on the table. They are servicing everything as we speak, and yeah, that's the latest around CHR. We'll pick back up tomorrow where we left off, and hopefully we'll have a car that's pretty much race ready. So we'll see. Mike, you all right? You gonna make it, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna bend.
Okay.
Neck hurts.
Neck hurts, huh?
My neck. It's good.
Easy.
It's good.
So Mike is working on our rods right now. He's got all of our. Look how organized. I mentioned this the other day, but
Stupid organized. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
goes together easier that way.
Mikey's got everything ready to go right here. So all of this has to be installed. We're waiting on Rock to get back with our rotors. He is turning them. He's turning them. And so yeah. And then I think I told y'all yesterday, I don't know, took the carburetor off, cleaned everything up pretty good, oiled everything. So now we're just waiting on our gaskets for that. Then our carburetor can be worked on. Our carburetor can be finished, I'm sorry. And then yeah, that's pretty much the latest. We're waiting on rod ends, and then we'll be able to button all of these up, put our rods back on. So yeah, we're just waiting on parts. As soon as we get parts, we'll be able to do that. But once he reaches a stopping point on all of this and we can't go any further, we are going to unload George's car, wash all of his stuff, and just start maintaining and fixing everything that he has torn up there. What else? We've got somebody coming to look at the 21. I don't know if I told you that, Mike. got somebody interested in 21, so I was working on a body for this car, but I really need to get this car ready in case somebody does come to, purchase it. It's ready to go. So here it is. We need to pull the engine and stuff out of it. 23 still, or 24 still sitting in the same place it was earlier. So yeah, that's the latest around CHR. Not much has changed. Dad drew out some more of the points models and how it could go, and like I said, it's going to come down to the very last weekend, and it's going to come down to that one win and that 1 point that we lost. So it's going to be pretty close. So yeah, we'll catch y'all in a minute. That's how I feel right now. So we've got a guy that's supposedly interested, supposed to be coming down on Sunday to purchase the 21. Mikey's fixing to wash this thing, and then we've got to take the engine, seat, transmission, a couple other things, and then put a body on it to make it legal for his sanctioning body. But yeah, so that's what we got to work on top of getting our late model ready. So yeah, just a lot of work. We've got a podcast scheduled with last year's Crucible Points champion. Dad and I are supposed to be doing one tonight, so that's it.
You, buddy.
Ready?
Flip that joker.
All right, that's going to end it right here. It's going to end it right here. So we're going to time lapse Mikey washing the race wheel.
Sparks fly, rubber screams, broken down, shattered dreams, into the pit, now we dive, need to keep this dream alive, change that tide, don't slow down.
What you working on, Mike?
Come on.
I'm so proud of you. That's a first.
Usually you put the whole.
Yeah, there's more cooling on the floor than there is in the container. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Congratulations.
All right.
Yeah, loosen that up for us.
I need an update on my Bubba. I'm good.
Yeah, it turns out Mikey's gonna live. He's gonna make it through that. He's gonna recover. Honey girl's all right. I know a lot of people was wondering, so look, she hadn't been wrestling enough.
She ain't gonna be all right.
Are you threatening my dog?
She keeps biting me.
Good. She knows what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that being said, pulling the engine out. Dad and I recorded a podcast the other night. What else is trending in here?
I don't know. We got Willie Super Bowl sitting on the deck.
Yeah. Well, that's a Willie's Larry's combination.
Yeah, Willie's Larry's Super Bowl.
You was close. Check out that speed right there.
What
The
is it?
CNJ.
CNJ or something.
Yep. So
Guess who designed that?
speed
Right
fast.
here.
Anyways, so we're waiting on parts for the late model. Once we have the parts for the late model, we'll button it up. I still have to service the shocks on the late model, but we're taking a break from the late model for a minute to work on the modified to try to get it ready so that we're not thrashing to get it complete before the guy gets here on Sunday. So yeah.
So yeah, we're good to go. See what happens when you try to pet her?
You
For all you
love each
kids that
other.
want to come pet her, look, this is every time.
I don't have that problem. Watch this.
Oh look,
Look, we're not having problems. She's
brought me
biting
back in
you.
the picture. You just grabbed,
Yep.
you just live or something.
Yep. All right. So that's the latest. We'll put a time lapse up as we're pulling that out. So here we go.
Here we go.
Engines roaring, dirt is flying, heartbeats racing, not denying, rivals clashing wheel to wheel, flagman warning you both to chill.
Yeah. All right. So today is Thursday. We've got a ton of work to do. I got the toter back this morning. Huge shout out to the guys. I don't even know the actual business name. Chase Cooper and Joey Pilgrim sent me their numbers. Mr. Jesse Lozana worked on our generator and got it all fixed. He said that there was a lot wrong with it, but it was in great shape for the amount of hours that had been put on it. So they got our toter back running very quickly. I think we dropped it off either on a Monday or Tuesday. It was finished yesterday evening. So very quick, great people. If you're in need of any kind of generator repairs, small engine repairs, I highly recommend you reach out to those guys. So thank you to them for that. As for everything going on in here, yeah, we can tell. Trying to figure out who the boss is. So, anyways, we got this thing pretty much ready to go, except for the body, the most important and hardest part. So, yeah, we got a lot of work to do and practically no time to do it. And the parts that were supposed to be in for the late model today won't be here until tomorrow. So now that got pushed back again. So a lot to do, no time to do it. Typical CHR way. Catch y'all later.
What's going on, everybody? Got good news and I got bad news. Good news is both of these units are back. They're home. Chase's toter, the guy was able to repair everything and get him put back together. So he ran it yesterday for a couple hours with no hiccups. Got him all put back together and he's fixed. My motorhome, they were supposed to call me and tell me it was ready and they never called me. And Adrian called yesterday evening and they said, oh yeah, it's ready, it's been ready. So I get down there to pick it up this morning and they said, hey, did you know that you brought it with a busted window? And I was like, yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't have a busted window. And they was like, yeah, it must have had a chip in it. And when you shut the door, your glass is laying out in the parking lot. You must have knocked your glass out. And I said, yeah, no, that didn't happen. So the man in charge got there and I had done walked out where the glass was laying in the parking lot where I had initially parked this thing at. There were some burnout marks. It was an asphalt parking lot with a lot of gravel and there was a burnout mark going out across there and you can see chips all over, in my paint. A bunch of little rock chips. Lucky it didn't get this glass too, but there's chips everywhere in my paint. And it obviously one of them knocked my window out. So I told them, I said, you might want to get on the cameras and find out who busted my window, but I didn't bring it here with the busted window. So anyway, I left there with, didn't even look at my invoice or my ticket. He just told me to take it and he would pull the cameras up and he would get back with me. So hopefully they do the right thing and make it right. And I hate that, man. I mean, because the businesses, the small businesses, man, they're struggling. But, it's just part of owning a business. Somebody, maybe an employee got a little hot in the parking lot or could be just somebody that pulled in there that had nothing to do with nothing. But either way, somebody whipped around in there and apparently knocked the wind out of my motorhome. So we'll get it figured out, I guess. And then Avery, I see her out in the yard counting chickens. Mikey brought Rosie here this morning and she went after my chickens and looks like she killed one of my chickens. So looks like the brown coffee bean ain't gonna be allowed here anymore because she's got a taste of blood for my chickens. So that ain't gonna work. So it's been a heck of a morning and it's only Thursday. So we'll see what happens the rest of the week. So we'll catch y'all later.
So we are getting our roll of stack paneling. Yeah, not sponsored. We prefer MD3 panels, but this is going on the 21. Mikey and I have gotten pretty busy.
Mostly Mikey.
Yeah, mostly Mikey. Let me clarify that. We've got this far. We can't go any farther until we have the door, so we can cut that even with the front. Both sides looking good, starting to look like a race car again. So yeah, what's going on? Mike's a body man now, huh? Not a sheet metal man.
I've always had the body of the man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tell them what Rosie did this morning.
She had a little fun. It's all fine. The sucker lived, is all I'm gonna say. Nugget lives again.
You wish it was Nugget.
Nugget's kids, whatever.
Yeah, Nugget's offspring.
Tell them what Honey did.
Nothing. Slept through it. She was sleeping at the time of the matter.
That way she
Look, she's handling it. She's getting taken care of it.
Oh!
All right, we'll catch y'all later. All right, so it's closing time, quitting time at least. I don't know if I showed y'all earlier or not, but this car was a lot more bare than it is now. We're getting very close to completion. I got to use my Weir's wheel well tracer to cut that out. Build a hood and a nose, hook our bracing up in plastics, and then this thing will be complete. So yeah, fresh skins on the 21 before it checks out. Yeah, that's what we've been working on all day. We're still waiting on parts for the late model. They never came in, so nightmare. I don't feel too hot right now. I don't know if it's just like sleep or what, but I feel like I'm getting sick. So yeah, that's what we got. The mags are our only option for racing this weekend, unless we want to go duke it out with the other guys in the points at Jackson. We haven't been there at all this year, or in a while, so trying to avoid Jackson as much as possible until we absolutely have to go there. So yeah, that's the latest here. Hopefully we've got some parts tomorrow morning. All right, so I don't know how much I have or haven't videoed, but I believe on Tuesday the deal was made that this guy wanted the car and everything and sent a deposit. And I think we started on maybe Thursday morning putting a body on it. We definitely pulled the engine and stuff on I believe Wednesday. But I think it turned out relatively good considering. So we're bringing it to Jackson tonight for him to pick up there. And then we're racing the crate late model. Supposed to be doing an interview with David Williamson tonight as well for the podcast. So we'll see how well that goes. Definitely bit off more than I could chew for this week. That's for sure. Feel terrible. Feel absolutely terrible right now. Sick, throat hurts, just terrible. Yeah. So considering that, like I said, we've been drowning around here, but seeing that thing finish is a blessing. Glad we got it done. Now I'm working on the late model. And that's the other thing is when I get sick, it's not necessarily that I purposely do it, but I just miss things. I'm not all the way there in the head. So smashed shocks and springs this morning. Hopefully they're right. I took my time, so they should be right. Finished putting our rear end back together from when we tore it apart. And yeah, that's the latest. Like I said, everything's pretty much ready to go. Huge thank you to Nicest Motorsports for the opportunity to run this deal. We're sitting second in points. We'll gain on him tonight, regardless of we have to finish, I believe, fourth or better, and we'll gain on him. But next week we'll lose everything. So that's how the point system works. And then the week after that. So in 3 weeks from now, everything will catch back up. But at this point right now, if David Williamson wins, I believe 3 more races, it's over with. So we were going to go to the mag, but we have decided to go to Jackson. We're gonna get this over with quick. Either we're gonna be competing for it and in the running, or in 3 weeks from now, David Williamson's gonna have the title. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be. We're gonna try to get it over with pretty quick, regardless of how it goes. Hopefully we win it. That's obviously the goal, but yeah, that's the latest. So we'll be loading up, and we'll see y'all at the racetrack.
All right, so we got the fire put out, me and Rock. That's what it looked like a minute ago, huh, Rock?
Yeah.
Loading up. We were just talking about the Lucas Oil race last night. I was watching it live, talking about how close it was down to the wire, and Albertson won by just a couple feet, and the loop said that he won by a couple feet. Pretty interesting. Just the opposite of what happened to us a little while back, but part of it. Let's go look at Nana's house. So we got the flooring here, and looks like they came in this morning and and we got the cabinets. Man, they're pretty too. I like it. But the flooring, somebody came up this morning and hooked some little air conditioning units up in here to apparently acclimate the floor before they set it in here. So they got the cabinets installed throughout, ceiling fans and stuff up. Like I said, floors going down here. Look like, if not today, probably gonna go in Monday morning. They got that air running in here. It feels really good in here. This house is well insulated with that spray foam. They got all the ceiling fans on the front porch. They don't have this one up yet. They got to build some kind of little box up there. Oh, it looked like they did that. Okay, well, scratch that. That's done. Countertops are ordered. Pantry's done. Man, that turned out really nice. Nana is super, super excited about her pantry. Her whole house all together. It's really nice. Looks really good. George and Willie are doing an outstanding job. They got some great contractors that work for them, and they're really getting it done. So, and that air condition feels really good in here this morning. Got the front porch finished up out there. It's just pretty. It's pretty. Can't wait to get her in here. So that's the latest. Look like we got a few more weeks and we'll be moving her in. So there's that. Catch y'all later.